We good?
Yeah, we're all good.
Yo, Parker.
So we're gonna first start out with Bryce Swanson, and so as many people know, you have both been a part of extracurricular activities these past 4 years. So why do you both think it's important for upcoming generations to get involved with the school activities or their extracurricular activities?
I think it's important for kids to be involved in sports and other extracurricular activities just because of the bonds and like the social part of high school. Like so many friendships and other relationships can come from it. And then you'll just remember those and they'll help you grow as an adult.
Definitely. So I would like to hear your response, Parker, on that issue too.
I mean, yeah, like it kind of just like makes you less lazy and stuff. Like it teaches you how to work hard, and obviously you meet all these different people, and you're gonna remember all those fun memories for a long time. And it's just fun to be a part of a team.
Definitely. So what was one of your major successes that you had in high school? And first off, we'll start with you, Parker, this time.
Um, Probably just getting a scholarship to play football. I mean, that was just something I really worked hard for. Being undersized, I had to work really hard to get it. And it was really just being able to. It was really cool being able to do that.
Yeah, very awesome, Parker. So for you, Bryce, what is one of your major successes that you've had in high school?
One of them was also getting scholarships to play in college. Getting your school paid to play a sport is pretty cool. And then also my GPA, I'm pretty proud of being able to keep it over 4.0.
Oh, that's very cool, man. So now we'll start with you, Bryce. What is one thing you can improve on as a person?
One thing I think I can improve on it with the person is my personal relationship with God. It's one of the most important relationships that a person can have. So continuing to build that is very important to me.
Yeah, very cool, man. So what can you improve as a person, Parker?
Um, Maybe just helping out my community a little bit more, like doing more community service and volunteering a little bit more often would be good. I mean, I haven't been able to do that a whole bunch, but I think it'd be really cool if I was able to do that a little bit more.
No, yeah. So did you guys play sports when you guys were younger? For sure with you, Bryce.
Yeah, I did. I didn't start football and basketball until fourth grade, which is a little bit later than most kids, but I started then and kept playing ever since.
Yeah, very cool. So did you play any sports when you were younger, Parker?
Yeah, I actually played a lot of sports. I started football actually in first grade, and I've been played basketball, baseball, soccer, a ton of different sports. I did track all throughout high school too. So
Oh yeah, very awesome, man. So this one is a question for Bryce Swanson. You have played many different positions during your 4 years at Stevens. Why do you think it's important having a good attitude towards these changes?
The biggest thing with playing these positions was the versatility piece of it. I wanted to get on the field as much as I could to be able to play. And by playing those different positions, it helped me get on the field. Excuse me. But now that I'm going into college football, since I've already played those positions, I'm getting the opportunity to play two or maybe three positions there.
Very awesome, man. So if you both could replay one game again, what would it be? Let's first start off with you, Parker.
um definitely the Lincoln game my junior year for homecoming. Like we lost in overtime, and it was just a really, really fun experience to get to do that. I just really wish we could have pulled off that win. It would have been
Oh
so
yeah,
cool, especially because our senior class last year was really fun. It would have just been a really fun experience overall.
yeah, I 100% agree with that. That was very close game, and I really wish we could have done a little bit of a better job. But can't help those losses. You got to move on, and you got to
Of
be a better
course.
person at the end of the day. So I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is one game you could replay and why, Bryce Swanson?
Um, the Harrisburg game this year, just since that's the one that I got hurt in. If I could replay that and not get hurt, I think that would have changed the way that the season could have gone personally for me. Um, which I would I would like to not have been hurt this year.
Yeah, definitely. So what types of careers are you guys looking to both doing in a job one day? So we'll start off with you, Bryce.
So I want to eventually own my own PT clinic. And that's just sort of following after my mom, who's a doctor in town and has her own clinic right now. And I just like her style of work, so I want to do something close to that.
Very awesome. So what types of careers are you looking to do in a job one day, Parker?
I'd either be an accountant or an investment banker. I've seen investment banking on movies a lot, and I just thought it'd be really cool to be able to do that as a career. And obviously, an accountant would be a really reliable job for me.
Yeah, very interesting. So are you both looking to signing for college? Start with you, Bryce Swanson. We obviously know what the detail is behind that, but I want to get your insight on that for the people who don't know.
Yeah, I think I will end up signing. I'm not quite sure for sure yet where,
Okay.
but yeah, I think I will end up signing.
Very awesome, man. So what about you, Parker? Do you look to signing for college?
Yeah, I'm actually already committed to Dakota Wesleyan to play there. So, yeah.
Yeah, very awesome, man. So what do you think you guys will be doing in 10 years from now? So we're starting off with you, Bryce.
I mean, 10 years from now, I'd like to be a physical therapist, be done with college, and be working. I'd probably be working somewhere for somebody instead of owning my own business at that point. But again, I'd like to eventually own my own.
Yeah, very awesome. So what do you think you'll be doing in 10 years, Parker?
I just would like for myself personally to be successful in the next 10 years. I just think after high school, you're kind of like on your own a little bit. So I want to get through college, be very successful there, and then be out in the real world, be able to make money, be able to buy nice things and stuff like that.
Yeah, what a very nice response. So what would you consider to be both your biggest moments in your football career? Let's first start off with you, Parker.
Um, Probably the playoff game my junior year against O'Gorman. I mean, it was cold, and I got to start that day, and it was freezing, and our team was really fired up that day, and we kind of came off with a cold start and stuff, but we all kind of rallied together and came back in that game and almost won it. So that's probably one of my most proud moments of myself.
Yeah. What about you, Bryce Swanson? What would you consider to be your biggest moment in your football career?
I think the biggest moment is definitely the pick six from the semifinal game this past season against Lincoln. I mean, it's not too often that you get to do something like that. And it's just, I mean, in that game, in that moment, it was a pretty big deal for me.
No, yeah, awesome. that was definitely a big
especially as a D lineman. We love that.
No, yeah, let's go. So yeah, I love the energy. So yeah. Who played it? So now I'll start with you, Bryce. Who played an important role in your life, whether it be a parent, friend, or somebody who really cares about you?
Yeah, I mean, my grandma right now is especially one of my biggest supporters. My family's been great to me too. The thing with my parents is they never really pressured me into doing anything that I wouldn't want to do. So once I got into something, they'd give me that gradual encouragement, and they'd help me along the way, but they wouldn't force me to do anything that I didn't want to do. And then, I mean, my grandma comes to everything, and she is incredibly involved, and she just plays a huge role in my life and even with the team.
No, yeah, that's very awesome, man. So now for you, Parker, who played an important role in your life, whether it be a parent or friend or somebody who really cares about you?
I mean, really, yeah, just like Bryce said, my parents played a huge role in my life so far. Like, they never really pushed me to do anything, but like when I found a hobby they wanted me to do my best at, and they never let me quit anything really if I started it already. But they let me try all these new things and just let me try it out and stuff. And obviously, family being at all the games and stuff is really cool. It
Oh
just
yeah,
makes you feel better about yourself and stuff.
very awesome. So, what was your proudest achievement outside of sports? Let's first start off with you, Bryce.
I said that my favorite thing, my proudest achievement outside of football was what I had done in the weight room last winter. And I mean some of the weight that I did in there, I never thought I would have been able to do, such as doing benching 315 for a few reps and like squatting what I had, and just the sheer growth that I had physically and strength wise.
Yeah, very nice, Parker or Bryce. So now for you, Parker, what is your proudest achievement outside of sports?
Probably just what I've been able to do in the classroom. Like I've been able to maintain like above a 3.8 GPA most of my high school, and just being able to be in the National Honor Society too. I mean, it's not super hard to get in, but I just thought it was kind of cool to be a part of that group. And yeah, pretty much just being able to be good in the classroom and good on the football field too.
Yeah, very awesome. So, what was one of your favorite Raider memories? Let's first start off with you, Parker.
Um, I say this all the time, like at team dinners and stuff, but it has to be the locker room after after that Central game. It was just, it's like an energy that I've never felt before in my entire life. And it was just really cool to be in the locker room with all those guys, just dancing, singing, just being able to be some boys hanging out and stuff. It was just really cool.
Yeah, couldn't disagree more. So, what was your favorite Raider memory, Bryce Swanson?
Um, I agree with Parker 100%.
Oh,
A favorite memory that I have is the bus ride back from Douglas for the past 2 years. I mean, dude, even this year we put the speaker in there. We were listening to music. John Crossway was giving us songs to play. Like it was electric in there, and I mean, I wouldn't trade that for anything.
oh yeah, very awesome. So, what was one of your enjoyed memories as teammates? Let's first start out with you, Bryce Swanson.
With a specific teammate, it was Jacob Johnston.
Oh yeah,
We would always be going to and from the fall camp workouts, those practices in August together. And on the way there, we would crank up some music. We'd have some snacks. Like we would just get locked in for practice for those few hours that we would be out there. And then after practice is done, we would go back and we would ride together, put on some softer music, but we'd still be jamming out all the way back to his house.
oh, yeah, very awesome, man. So, what was one of your most enjoyed memories as teammates, as any teammates, Parker?
Um, I'd probably say just developing a relationship, like making new friendships. Like I never really knew Cooper Myers until my sophomore year, and we kind of, or my junior year, he was a sophomore, and we kind of just got really close over football and stuff. Like he's one of my good friends, and we hang out every once in a while. Just like I never would have known him if I didn't play football, and it was just really cool to like see him develop as a player and stuff, and knowing he's gonna be able to do great things next year.
Yeah, good for Cooper. So yeah, and again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. Any final wrap up statements? Let's first start off with you, Parker.
Um, I don't really have anything to say, but just hoping for a good record next year out of the Stephen Raiders football team.
Oh yeah, very awesome. What about you, Bryce Swanson? Any final wrap up statements?
I mean, yeah, I mean, next year they got to get after him. We'll be at the games. I know Parker will be at the games with me too, and
Me too.
I mean, it'll be fun to come back and watch it, and then see what those younger trench pimps are up to.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming on. As always, I do really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
thank you, Sam.